With less than a quarter of the Premier League season remaining, so many questions remain unanswered. The Premier League title race looks set to go down to the wire, as does the race for the top four, and indeed the battle to avoid the drop. Furthermore, there is also a race to the Premier League's Golden Boot and the Golden Glove. In terms of the latter, the current top three is led by Liverpool's Alisson and Becker with 17 clean sheets, followed by Manchester City's Ederson on 14 and Kepa Arrizabalaga on 11. Irrespective of who secures the award come May, questions will still remain over who is the Premier League's chief shot stopper. The position has been locked down for a number of seasons by Manchester United's formidable keeper David De Gea. However, there has been an enormous investment on keepers by the Premier League's top sides in recent seasons. City parted with £35 million to bring in Ederson last season as Pep Guardiola sourced a keeper capable of implementing his ball-playing style. Meanwhile, Liverpool splashed out £60 million in their bid to secure an elite shot stopper between the sticks. Thibaut Courtois' departure in the summer saw Chelsea break the record set by Liverpool several weeks earlier as they paid the highest fee ever for a goalkeeper in the sum of £71. $6 for Kepa. The arrivals of Alisson and Kepa this season, along with Ederson in the last, has cast doubt over the validity of De Gea's Premier League top spot. But who has really proven themselves the best man in between the sticks out of those four shot stoppers? Who concedes more, or less, than they should? Initially looking at expected goals conceded, XGC, which is a metric that assesses the likelihood that a shot would lead to a goal based on numerous factors such as shot distance and quality of the assist provided, we can see Alisson has an XGC total of 24. $86 for this season. This would suggest he should have conceded around 25 goals this campaign. However, he has in fact conceded just 18 goals, demonstrating he has outperformed his XGC total by 6. $86 in simple terms, he is allowing fewer goals past him than would be expected. Ederson ranks second in the group, conceding 1. $84 goals less than he should have given the shots he has faced. This betters De Gea's total slightly with the Spaniard conceding 1. $75 goals fewer than expected. Meanwhile, for Kepa, he had an XGC total of 31.48 in the league this season. However, notably in that time he conceded 33 goals. He is therefore the only keeper on the list to be underperforming against their XGC season total. Notable other performers in this department are Tottenham's Hugo Lloris, who is bettering his XGC by -7. $75 and West Ham's Lukasz Fabianski, who ranks top in the Premier League, outperforming his XGC by -8. $89 who is the best shot stopper? Each side's relative dominance means they aren't often called into action, but again Alisson tops the table in terms of the best save percentage of the group with 77. 5%. Notably, both Brazilian keepers play behind formidable defenses that allow the opposition few shots on goal, with both Liverpool and Manchester City conceding an average of just over 2 shots per 90 minutes. Even when they do give up shots, they tend not to be dangerous ones. Opponents on average take shots from 16. .81 meters away against City's goal and 18.83 meters away from Liverpool's. De Gea performs well in this department, ranking second behind Alisson with a save percentage with 72. Per center. Again, Kepa ranks last of the group with a 67.33% save percentage. Who is the most reliable and commanding? When it comes to commanding their 18-yard box, Ederson leads the way in opting to leave his line on a more regular basis. When facing a cross into the box or closing an attacker down, he averages 1.06 exits per 90 minutes, which betters the rest of the group. Some of that authority translates in terms of his success in aerial duels too, posting in 92. .31% success rate against the opposition. Both De Gea and Kepa have impressively won 100% of all their aerial duels this season. This department is one in which Alisson has struggled somewhat. He not only makes the fewest exits per 90 minutes, but he also has the lowest success rate in terms of aerial duels at 80%. Furthermore, he has made more errors leading to a goal than any of the other keeper in the list. Only Everton's Jordan Pickford has made more this season in the Premier League, with 4. As a result, he has been directly responsible for 16.7% of Liverpool's conceded goals this season. Who is the best in terms of distribution? With a £71.6 million price tag hanging over his head, Kepa's underlying stats for the campaign are largely underwhelming this season. However, he can redeem himself slightly in terms of his distribution, averaging 21. 65 passes per 90 minutes with an impressive success rate of 90.41% in those passes. This betters all of the other 3 keepers, including Man City's Ederson, who has been credited as the first real ball-playing keeper to grace the Premier League following his arrival in England last season. What's notable is De Gea's lack of passes per 90 minutes and indeed success rate in those passes. He also exhibits the longest pass average of the 4 keepers too. This likely illustrates the Spaniard's lack of comfort either in possession of the ball or indeed playing out from the back. His bias tends to be to play the ball long and clear any potential danger. So, who is the best? Ederson's arrival to the Premier League raised question marks over the legitimacy of De Gea's crown. Now with the arrival of Alisson and Kepa too, the above data escalated serious doubts as to whether he can still boast the #1 crown. Yet, it is worth nothing. It has been an extremely difficult campaign for Manchester United. His best form this season has presented itself following the arrival of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Given his displays over the previous 5 seasons, he deserves another full season under a settled stewardship before being written off in the top spot debate. As for City's first choice, he has perhaps proven himself as the most reliable and consistent of all 4 goalkeepers. He ranks prominently in each and every department and has notably yet to make a single mistake leading to a goal all season.